Building a baby registry was one of the most stressful parts of my pregnancy, and I'm not even joking. There are so many items out there and so many opinions on so many items, and the prices of these things. $900 for a stroller? No, ma'am. I don't care if it's a gift or not. I will not ask somebody to buy me something for $900. Even if they're splitting it, I just couldn't fathom putting something that expensive on my registry. Teach their own. If you want to do that, that's totally fine. Just personally, I found that ridiculous. So before we jump into this video, I do want to introduce myself. So hi everyone, I'm Emily. This is my first baby, my first pregnancy. I am due in March 2025, so we are getting there. I'm in the depths of the third trimester. I love to make content about pregnancy, becoming a mom for the first time, working full-time in the corporate world, realistic homemaking. I love making short form content too, so check me out on YouTube Shorts, Instagram, and TikTok. If you're not new here, just want to say, hey, thank you so much for being here. So with all of that aside, let's dive into what I put on my registry as a first-time mom. I know the best way to organize this, so I kind of am just going to go how Amazon organizes it and walk through everything, and I will have all of this linked in my storefront if you just want to go check it out for yourself. I know it's so much easier when the link is already there and you don't have to search all this stuff, so make sure to do that for you guys. So first category that Amazon is calling activity and gear. I have these little bouncer rockers / sit-up things. So this one is a Fisher-Price baby chair, and then a Keep Me Cozy 3-in-1 Grow With Me vibrating baby bouncer. Then a playpen. I've heard like people that don't put these on their registry and don't have them are like, why did I not get this? Because there's going to be so many times that you need to just set the baby down and walk away. And like if you don't have a contained little area with like their toys and like just their own space, it kind of feels like, oh, I'm not just going to set them down randomly on the ground and walk away. So I just think this is going to be really helpful, especially when they start like scooting and kind of like crawling around. Tummy time mat that has like water in it. I've seen this on social media and it looks really fun for the little babies. So love that. This one has also been really popular on social media. It's the Alpine Deluxe Portable Bouncer. I got it in the oat color, I believe. First of all, I love how like neutral and cute this is, and then I just heard that it's really, really nice. Like so many influencers have it. So I have the Boba baby wrap carrier and then the Key Babies baby wrap carrier. I feel like trying out more than one is necessary because what if you don't like one and you need to try out another one? So I think having two options is helpful. And then I have this little baby Einstein tummy time activity mat. Also, I have to say that I did a lot of research on everything that I'm putting on here, and then a lot of these are also from people that just had babies, like in the past like year or two. So it's stuff that's actually useful and that they actually found beneficial to put on their registry and not just a bunch of junk that they never ended up using. Then getting into baby clothing. So we do know the gender, but nobody else knows the gender. So everything is very neutral. So for baby clothing, I have very basic, just short sleeve onesies, long sleeve onesies in whites and grays and blacks, and then some socks and little hand mitts. Nothing too crazy on the clothes, just because I feel like once the baby is here and people know the gender, I'll probably get more clothes then. And there's no point to put the gender clothes on the registry when nobody knows the gender. Now we're getting into all the bath stuff. So this Noodle and Boo 2-in-1 newborn shampoo has a lot of good reviews, and I forget who told me to get this one. Oh my gosh, acid reflux. This is why I just like don't ever want to film or talk. Then I got this little panda hooded towel, which is just super cute. And then these little hooded baby towels, beige and coffee to just go with the neutral themes of my house. This comfortable bath kneeler and elbow kneeling pad, I feel like it's going to be very helpful because you're like bending over and bending down, bathing your baby, obviously. So I think that's going to be pretty helpful. And then this baby control bath rinse cup. I've seen this all over social media that it's like one of the best things that people have gotten, just because, I mean, you can use a cup obviously, but I think this just like helps the flow a little bit. I don't know. And this one is also huge all over social media. The Angel Care Baby Bath Support. I don't think anybody gets any other bath support at this point. Like this is the only one that I've seen people use. Right, diving into diapering. Triple paste diaper rash cream. This one has 11,000 reviews, 5 stars. So it's got to be good, right? A diaper caddy. This one also almost 15,000 reviews with basically 5 stars. My friend also has this one and she loves it. So added that one on there. This Hatch Grow Smart changing pad. So originally I had it starts with a K, don't remember, baby brain. I originally had that one on there, but this one was actually suggested to me because it hooks up to your phone and you can kind of like measure how much weight the baby's like gaining and stuff, which is just kind of fun. And I like looking at like data and stuff. Like me and my husband we're nerdy, so we'll probably like seeing like the trends of how they're growing and stuff. So I got that one. Put some water wipes on here, guys. This has 81,000 reviews and almost 5 stars. So I'm assuming these are really good. A little Munchkin diaper organizer, CeraVe diaper rash cream, Earth Mama organic diaper balm, butt paste. I feel like you need to try multiple brands and multiple products because you don't know what's going to be best for your baby. You don't know what's going to work best. Things may give your baby a rash, so you might need to try something else. So that's why I kind of wanted some different options rather than just putting like one diaper cream. Another diaper caddy, but this one is a cart. And this is what I'm going to leave downstairs. And then I'm going to have the carry around one for upstairs where I can take it in here in the office, into our bedroom. But I'm going to have the cart downstairs. The baby's room and our room is upstairs, but then we'll be downstairs a lot of the time. So I'm going to like load that up with everything that's up here to have down there so you don't have to go up and down the stairs all the time. Munchkin Step Diaper Pail powered by Arm & Hammer. Listen, I've seen a lot of controversy around these diaper pails. A lot of people are like, you don't need them. You can just throw the diapers in the garbage. Totally true. But I've also heard a lot of benefits about these, that they really do help the smell. And you can also pack like a lot of diapers in there, which just kind of saves on like all of the garbage space. So there will definitely be times that I'm throwing the diapers into the normal garbage. Totally. But there'll also be times that I think I will use this, especially when I am changing upstairs and I don't want to walk downstairs to put the diaper in the garbage. Maybe if your house was one floor, you might not need it, but I just think it's going to be helpful to have up in the baby's nursery. Now we're in the feeding category. A bottle warmer. I'm pretty sure this one is pretty universal to most bottles, like it should fit in there. And it's also nice to defrost some breast milk too if it's frozen. I got these Muslim burp cloths. So I am that person that is going to try to do all glass bottles. Probably will have some plastic ones just for like traveling, because traveling with the glass ones can be kind of challenging. But for the most part, I want to use glass. We don't even use plastic containers for like warming food up and storing food. We use all glass. So I want to continue to do that for the baby. So I have the Avent glass natural bottles. Of course, this little fast table chair. My nephew uses the crap out of this thing, and I know it's going to be very, very handy, especially because we have an island in our house where once the baby can sit up properly, I'm sure that they will be sitting in that all the time when we're like cooking dinner and everything. So I think that's going to be really nice to have. And then back to the bottles, I have these Even Flow ones, Glucola, Life Factory, and Pigeon bottles. Now, all of these I got from somebody on TikTok. And if I find who it was, I will definitely put the name up here, but I'm pretty sure she's like a lactation specialist or something. And she does a test on the bottles, like the triangle test, to check if the nipple is good for like latching and proper development. I'm not 100%, but I was taking her word for it that these are the best bottles to use. So these are ones that I put on my registry. Some little cleaning utensils, and then a little thing that you can put in the dishwasher, which is super helpful. Nipples and little things that go into a bottle. It's easier to just throw them all in there. And then now we're in the category of health and baby care. So of course, some pacifiers. Not sure how frequently I'm going to use pacifiers. I don't want baby to get reliant on it, and I will not keep that in their mouth for a long time just because of the teeth development, everything like that. I just don't think they're necessary for a very long time. The Frida Baby Nose Sucker. Everybody knows about this. If you're a mom or you're pregnant, like it's definitely necessary. CeraVe baby lotion. And then this is an electronic baby nasal aspirator. So my friend recommended this to me and she's like, I know it's on the more expensive side, but I used it and absolutely loved it. And it was like so helpful for my baby. So added that on there. We'll see if we get it or not. And then the little sponge brush comb for the babies when they're taking a bath. It helps with cradle cap and dandruff on their little hair and stuff. So, of course, I have the crib mattress protector, a Merlin sleep suit, all of the sheets. I have 2 sets of 2, so I have 4 because babies are going to pee on the sheets all the time and you're going to have to change them probably every other day or every day. So you got to have a bunch. Swaddles, of course, different types, different sizes. The Hatch Go portable sound machine, because we use a sound machine, we use a Hatch in our bedroom. So in the first couple months when baby is sleeping next to the bed, they're going to get used to a sound machine. I also have a Hatch sound machine on the registry for their room. So when we are traveling, they're going to need a sound machine. That's just the reality, okay? I don't care about having to take a sound machine or use my phone for the baby to fall asleep. I need noise to go to sleep, so the baby's going to need noise to go to sleep. So nursery furniture, and also kind of like along the same categories of sleeping, we did the Graco 5-in-1 convertible crib in white. Guys, it's beautiful, and it actually was not that hard to put together, and for $220, the quality is like very, very good. And I love that there's drawers underneath because, like I said, you're going to be switching out sheets all of the time, so it's going to be really easy to just keep the sheets in there and switch them out. Also, the fact that it converts into 5 different types of beds. So it's a crib, and then it's a toddler bed, and then it's a single bed. How cool. Love that. Of course, the mattress for that. And then I decided to go with the Cooler Things baby bassinet. And it's just the most simple, basic bassinet, honestly. And the side comes down. And the only reason I chose this over the Halo is because my friend has the Halo, and she admitted that it's a little expensive. That's obviously like $300 something because there's a lot of features to it. But she's like, I don't use all those features because I don't want my baby to get used to it, like the vibrations or the heat or whatever is on it. I don't even know. And I was like, you know what? That's a really good point. The only thing that was cool about the Halo one is that you can detach it and it's like a bassinet that you can carry around the house and use. But I don't know. It was a little expensive. And I was like, you're right. I probably won't use all of the special gadgets, and I follow some influencers that have these ones that the side comes down, and I just feel like it makes it really easy for feeds in the middle of the night to kind of just roll over, grab them, feed, put them back, rather than like lifting them like up and down. I don't know. I've never done this before. I could be wrong, but I just think that that's going to work out better for me. Nursing. So we got nipple cream. These wearable breast pumps. I found this from a video on TikTok of this woman who was like, I tested out so many wearable pumps, and these ones are by far the best. Now, it freaked me out that there was only 175 reviews, but it's almost 5 stars. But still, I was like, okay, I'm going to trust her word for it, because if she really tested out a bunch of them and says that these are the best, let's hope they are, because they are expensive. $350. It's one of the most expensive things I have on my registry is the wearable pumps. However, I think I will use my wearable pumps all of the time because I plan on pumping, because I do go into the office. So when I go into work, I won't be with the baby. And I also want my husband to be able to do feeds. So I feel like I probably will wear these all the time. So I really hope they're good. These wool nursing pads, another recommendation from my friend who says that they're really, really awesome. You don't need to like wash them every single day. Like she goes a couple days between washing them, and they're just like really nice and comfortable. The manual breast pump, this was a suggestion from another mom. I've seen people use these everywhere. Flange inserts. So this is really necessary for if you're going to be pumping and breastfeeding, because if you don't have the proper flange and the proper fit on your breast for pumping, it's not going to work. So yeah, that's really helpful to make sure that you have the proper size for your pump. Then I have a nursing cover for breastfeeding, these storage bottles for breast milk, and these storage bags for breast milk. And then I have more like nipple stuff, like the nursing pads and cooling gels, the Haka Ladybug Milk Collector, nipple shields. I've heard great things about those. All right, diving into strollers and car seats. So the baby monitor, that's like a little camera. I know my sister uses this, and also my friend. It has 25,000 reviews. It's a very popular one, so I'm just going to do that one. I did get the Graco Turn Me 3-in-1 convertible car seat for when baby is a little bigger. This is not the newborn car seat, but I think these are really, really helpful for taking the baby in and out of the car. I know that there's sometimes some safety issues on them, but you just have to make sure that they are snapped in properly. I think it's just really convenient, and I know a lot of people that love them. I did get a little milk cover for the newborn car seat, just if it's like raining or snowing or something, like I need to obviously cover the baby up. And then stroller. So I know at the beginning of this video, I made a joke about like the $900 strollers. There are some crazy strollers out there, and a lot of people have really deep opinions about the strollers out there. However, like I said, I just could not put something that expensive on my registry. I'm sure they're amazing strollers, but I think this one will be just as good. This is the Graco Travel System baby stroller that includes the newborn car seat as well. And it literally converts into like multiple things. Like you can use it as like a toddler one, the car seat snaps in there, and then there's also a bassinet feature. So I'm like $289. I'd much rather do that. And you know what? At the end of the day, if it absolutely sucks, lesson learned, and maybe I'll try the $900 one for the second baby, but not doing it for the first. Then I have some tummy time mirror development things, a fan and some toys for the stroller, some closet organizers for their clothes, because I don't want to like read it every single time I'm trying to look for something. So I'm going to try to keep them divided by newborn 0 to 3, 3 to 6, and everything like that. Of course, the black and white high contrast baby toy. This is like super popular. Ooh, the little portable diaper changing pad. I feel like this is also like super, super helpful. So I decided to go with this diaper bag just because that's what my sister used and she loved it. I also recommended it to my friend who loves it, and you know, it has 34,000 reviews. So I feel like a lot of people like it. It's 5 stars. It's all you need. I didn't go with anything super fancy. I have a little pajama nightgown, and I actually just added this before this video because I only had a set like this, like the pants and shirt for pajamas to wear in the hospital. However, I just saw this video. I spend too much time on social media, obviously. Just saw this video of this labor and delivery nurse saying, I highly suggest getting like the button down dress or like big shirt pajamas if you want to change out of the gown like after giving birth and put something on, because there's going to be a lot of checks. You know, there's a lot of times that people are coming in and checking down there. So taking the pants on and off can be really annoying. And I was like, oh, that's actually a really good point. Like I didn't think about that. So obviously for the first, like right after birth, I'll wear that, and then I'll probably change into some pajamas to go home in. I added a baby gate, which I know I won't need right off the bat, but we will need quickly because we have stairs. So a closet cube shelf organizer. I plan on putting this in the closet just because our baby won't have like a ton of drawer space. So this just kind of gives them more space for more stuff. I love how I'm saying the baby, like they're going to be putting their clothes away. So I will be putting their clothes away and have more drawers and storage space. I did get a wipe warmer, and I was not going to get one of these, but I was like, okay, when they're so fresh and everything's like so cold and like scary out in this world, I'm like, I'm not going to put like a cold ass wipe on them. Like that's just kind of rude. So I was like, okay, yeah, I'll probably use the wipe warmer for like, I don't know, at least the first like 2 months until they're like established. What am I saying? Okay, I'm going delusional. Jollywell a nightlight for kids. It's like a little egg. I plan on putting this on my nightstand for feeds, and I think you just tap it and it lights up, and then that'll just be like nice for feeds to not have like a blinding light on myself or the baby when we're doing feeds in the middle of the night. Bassinet sheets and the bassinet mattress that goes with the bassinet I shared earlier. Some spoons. Oh, this collapsible washing bin I've seen on so many people's social media. It's definitely helpful because sinks are gross. So it just kind of like keeps all of baby stuff and the pump parts and bottles like out of the gross sink that you're like defrosting your meat in. This is the one thing my husband added on here. This flip 4-in-1 carrier. because he like has been dreaming and like talking about carrying the baby. It's actually very cute. Like he's excited about it and he like keeps saying like, "Oh, my carrier. Did anybody buy my carrier yet?" I'm like, "Okay, I'm sure I'll use the carrier too," but he acts like it's just his. But this one has 73,000 reviews and almost 5 stars. So it's got to be pretty good. And here's the Hatch baby sound machine that I was talking about earlier. It's definitely going to be necessary. If we don't get this bought for us, we're going to have to just buy it ourselves because like I said, we use one. I know the baby's going to get used to it because they're going to be sleeping in our room for a little bit. So when they go to the nursery, they will need their own. The little electric baby nail care kit. I've seen this everywhere as well. And then we did add the baby Breza. I don't know how to say it. It's a bottle sterilizer, okay? And I was going back and forth between a bottle sterilizer or the bottle washer. However, why can't I just put the bottles in the dishwasher to wash them and then this sterilize them? I also was not even going to get a sterilizer because I'm like, do you really need to sterilize the bottles? However, I think I will for the very, very first like time of taking them out of the packaging. And then I don't know if I'll ever do it again. We'll see. And then I did want to just jump over to my baby list registry because there's some things on there that I didn't have on Amazon. I only had an Amazon and a baby list one. So I'm just going to go over the big things on this baby list one. So I added this high chair. I liked that it wasn't any cloth or anything. It was just a very easy, cleanable, foldable high chair. So this is where I added my haka, some bibs, because I didn't have any bibs on the other one. The boppy, which I was not going to add, but then my friend was like, no, I use it all the time, especially when people come over and they like don't know how to hold a baby. And I was like, oh, that's a really good point. It like helps like give them some support. The no touch thermometer, a little toothbrush, some organizers for their clothes, and of course some little baby hangers. The Snuggle Me Lounger. I've seen some controversial things about the Snuggle Me Lounger. I think it's fine. Like, why would you not want to be snuggled up? Like the baby wants to be snuggled up, and I don't know. I think I saw a video about somebody saying it's not good for the babies. But then a bunch of people were like, my baby loves it. So I'm like, I'm getting the Snuggle Me Lounger. Okay. And for the baby monitor, I went with Baba. So this was suggested to me from a fellow mom. She said she absolutely loves it and the quality is amazing and the screen is like huge. And you can like, I think even do a split screen. I don't know. It seems cool and I trusted her opinion because she was like, when I go to my other mom friends like houses, she's like, I just always look at their monitors and I just like the quality of mine so much better. So trusting her. I also just have some more bath stuff, like a little robe, more towels, bath toys, a humidifier, and I decided to go with the Oxford Baby Uptown Nursery Swivel Glider. And let me tell you, this chair is so comfortable. My husband literally napped in it because he was like, wait, let me test out this chair. Loved it. So obviously you spend a lot of time sitting in a recliner with a baby. So I'm really glad that I went with that one because I've seen horror stories of people getting very expensive ones and being like, they're not even comfortable or it's just not like ergonomical, like for their bodies. Like, I don't know. I saw somebody post about how a chair was better for like shorter people and she was like a taller mom and she was like, I literally have to return this. So I highly recommend this one. It's amazing. Okay, honestly, I don't know if this video was chaotic or not. I just feel like I was rambling and going through things, but I didn't know how else to do it. Anyway, I think that is everything. I hope this video was helpful and not too chaotic. I'm honestly very tired and kind of spacey right now. I was like dreading even like filming it, but I wanted to make this video and I think it will be helpful for people. I know I love watching these types of videos, so I really, really hope it was helpful. Just wanted to say thank you so much for being here. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and follow me on all my socials, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.